That's why I'm kind of figuring out, all right? Because if you have something in the car you shouldn't, now would be the time. I let a guy go the other day. Go ahead.
No weed.
Okay, where's it at?
Right.
Okay, nothing else in there though? No, car in park or what?
How you doing?
Good, I'm Officer Silver, Champaign Police. Is it in park?
Yeah.
What are we taking so long to get stopped for?
I just pulled over. I was trying to get off the main street.
Okay. All right. Where are we heading? I'm Officer Silver, Champaign Police. The reason I stopped you, I know you stopped me.
Work.
Pulled over 410 East Beardsley. 47 and a 35, okay. I know you saw me, okay. You were trying to get away from me. You know,
I wasn't trying to.
You know the deal. Come on. You pulled over in the other lane. Come on. You knew what it was. You slowed down too, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the biggest issue would be a citation, but trying to get away from me this way, and I don't know why
I wasn't. That's why I turned my hazards on.
I know, I saw that, but I mean, I've done that before when I get in a vehicle chase and everything else. I get people to bail, act like they're going to be compliant, everything else.
I wasn't doing none of that, sir.
Champaign, Illinois. October 4th, 2024. A traffic stop becomes a layered Fourth Amendment case study. The legal core. Was the prolonged detention lawful? And was the vehicle search supported by probable cause? Under Rodriguez versus United States, a stop may not extend beyond its traffic mission absent independent suspicion. Here, the delayed pullover and lane changes after emergency lights generated articulable suspicion of evasion. That suspicion, narrated contemporaneously by the officer, satisfies the Terry versus Ohio standard.
Where are we heading this morning?
Work. I'm actually working.
Is this a good address still, 1310?
Yep. Yes,
okay.
sir.
You look at the Crisis Nursery?
Crisis Nursery?
Which one do you work
at?
at?
No, it's a home daycare, my grandma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all right. Yes, sir.
And it's Kobe?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. You got insurance on there somewhere? Yep. That's the registration. You got some insurance packet in here? You ever been pulled over before? You're kind of nervous.
I've been pulled over, yeah.
Yeah?
I can't afford another ticket, sir, to be honest. I just got stopped probably like 3 months ago.
All right, late to work. What time are you supposed to be there?
8.
8 o'clock? You're running that late?
Yeah, I took her. I went and got her a shake, a feed shake.
Okay. All right, good deal. Well, why don't you hang out in the vehicle, okay?
Okay.
I'll be back with you in a couple minutes, all right? All right. There's that back for you, okay? Just stay in the car. You don't have anything I need to be worried about, right?
No, sir.
No guns, no anything like that, okay? You want to roll down this back window for me? Actually, roll down all of them for me if you don't mind, please. All right, we're gonna just hang tight with you until we're done with this situation, all right? Because you taking off like that from me a little bit, trying to dodge. Let me finish. Okay, like you already told me, like I said, when I stopped you, when you tried to get over in the other lane, saw me coming up in the left lane, so you switched over just past state. Okay, and then it takes, when I light you up past the railroad tracks on Neal, that's when I let you up, right after Hickory. Okay, right before the Market Street, and then you get all the way over here. Just was suspicious, all right? Okay. That's why I'm kind of figuring out, all right? Because if you have something in the car you shouldn't, now would be the time. I let a guy go the other day. Go ahead.
No weed.
Okay, where's it at?
Right.
Okay, nothing else in there though?
Then comes the pivotal moment. The driver volunteers that cannabis is in the vehicle. This admission is decisive under Illinois law, as clarified in 2024 by the state Supreme Court. People versus Redmond held that burnt cannabis odor alone is not probable cause to search a vehicle. People versus Molina held the opposite for raw cannabis, citing the odor-proof container statute. That statute is 625 Illinois, compiled statutes 511-502.15. But here, the officer did not rely on odor at all. He had a voluntary admission, which is stronger. A voluntary admission to contraband supplies probable cause under the automobile exception. Carroll versus United States and California versus Acevedo authorize warrantless vehicle searches on probable cause. Pennsylvania versus Mims permitted ordering the driver out of the vehicle without further justification.
Okay, why don't we just have you step out real quick, all right, man? Take your seatbelt off, all right? All right, look, this is how we get everybody out, okay? This is how we get everybody out, okay? Relax, all right? Just turn around, face the car. Yeah, it's how we get everybody out. It ain't aggressive, all right?
Break my wrist.
I'm not. I just put them in. It's not meant to be in a comfortable position. I'm just gonna place you in handcuffs while we're going with this. All right, man?
I'm just gonna put your phone down. That way you don't drop it. Okay. I'm just putting it up here. Okay.
All right, I'm just gonna.
1, 2, 3, 4,
we go over.
5,
like I said, when my radio traffic says that you didn't stop and my radio, and my lights and sirens went on at Market Street, and we're all the way over here at 4th Street and Beardsley, or, that doesn't make any sense to me, okay? That's why a lot of people, that's what my radio traffic says, and that's why there's multiple people coming, because they don't know what you're up to, okay? And now we're placing handcuffs because you say you got a little bit of weed in there. I don't want you taking off from me. I don't big issue, okay? She doesn't walk down, all right? All right. Okay? Any weed in the pockets or anything? I'm going to check now that you say you got weed on you, okay? Nothing in here? Okay, I'm going to go through these, all right? You understand? Are you selling or no?
No.
Okay. Just shorts or underwear? Underwear?
Take off from you. I have my hazards on.
Regardless.
You don't gotta grab me. I can't run. It's sexy. She's grabbing me tight as hell. Calm down.
Okay, so where's the rest of it at? Turn around while she's doing the rest of it. She didn't tell you to turn around. Did I tell you to turn around?
The rest of it.
Did I tell you to turn around? No, turn back around. We're finishing up what we're doing here. So is there something in your pocket over there that we need to worry about?
So tight.
When I'm talking, you're not, okay? Is there something in that pocket I need to worry about?
Don't run me or nothing like that. I'm just asking.
Is there something in that pocket we need to be afraid of?
What? So
Okay,
you
that's
just
a deterrent. I've been doing this job for many years. Okay, when somebody turns around and says, "Whoa," that's a deterrent. It's saying that I've probably got something in that pocket and trying to divert me from it. Okay, is there something in there that we need to be concerned with?
Look.
Okay,
Yeah,
yes or no?
Check that pocket.
Okay, well, okay, that's fine. I'm going to check it again. Okay, because you pulled away from it while we were dealing with it.
The handcuffing raises a recurring question. Did it convert a Terry stop into a de facto arrest? Mueller versus Mena answers no, where restraints serve articulated officer safety interests. The officer named those interests on camera: the delayed stop, the admission, the imminent vehicle search. The driver later raised a profiling claim. Wen versus United States makes subjective motive irrelevant to the Fourth Amendment. However, 14th Amendment equal protection claims survive Wern if selective enforcement can be proven.
I'm confused on what you mean pulled away. I turn my hazards on as soon as
Hold away.
hit your
When you
light.
just walk, stop. When I'm talking, if you want to get the answers, okay. When I'm
Oh, you
talking,
said
you're not.
turn.
So she turned away from
Okay,
it.
I see what you're saying.
Okay, so listen when we're talking.
No,
and
she
telling you
just
something,
grabbing
right?
my damn shoulder tight as hell.
Okay. It's not uncommon that we deal with people like this, and we have to grab onto people.
You didn't
okay?
deal with me, so you like basically profiling me, saying I'm other people that you've dealt with. You don't know me, I don't know you.
How
Not
did
being
explain that to me?
disrespectful.
I'd like to be
You
enlightened.
saying you dealt
Explain that
with
to me.
people and all this.
We deal with people that pull away from us and try to deter us from drugs in their pockets, which is
I'm
what
not
I think you
people.
just did. Okay, so that's why I'm doing that.
I understand.
I've been doing this job for many, many years. I wouldn't try to profile somebody or
That's
say
exactly
that's
what you just said.
That's
Dealt
not
with
what I
people
said.
like me- like
I said
that
I've
before.
dealt with people that turn when they are trying to be searched with something and they have drugs in their pocket. Exactly what just happened in front of me right now.
No, sir.
Okay, Kobe, let's relax a little bit, okay? Okay, we're going to search the car. We're going to go through it, make sure there's no other thing else we got to worry about, okay? Simple seating ticket can turn into something way more different than it has to be, okay? No guns, no drugs, or anything else other than the weed. Center pocket console. Is that correct?
I don't want to answer that.
That's fine. You don't have to.
We're gonna go put you in the back of this car. One of you guys want to open the door for me? Where do you want to go? Well, some of us kind of.
He said I was running. Is that what he said?
What do you mean in the car?
I'm saying, yeah. He said I'm trying to take off on me.
Well, yeah. I mean, most people stop at like the most convenient spot, like
Right.
right away.
Bradley is a main street. I turned on my
Doesn't
hazards. I turned on my hazards as soon as I seen him. How was I taking off?
But you're all the way here now.
I
This
understand
is
that.
not practical.
I say a side street is not practical.
No, a driveway. No.
Okay. I see.
All right, put your feet in, okay?
I can't sit like this.
You're gonna have to put your feet in. This is the biggest car we have, unless you want to go in a squad car and it's small. You gotta turn. I don't know what you're trying
You
to
see my legs? I can't sit like this.
There's been taller and bigger guys than you. The only other option is a car, and it's gonna be even tinier.
You got our back, Caleb, you good? And you can also articulate this as being the individual package ready to sell bag, but
I mean, he's got a shitload of containers. And I got some
you said yeah or no?
residue, nothing else.
Wait for him to unlock it. Just he may not consent, and then we're just leaving it. Like, that's the thing.
Hey, Kobe. Hey, well, hey, I'm Officer Birch with the Champaign Police Department. Hey, we have, I'm doing just fine. So I kind of heard a little bit of the conversation between you and Officer Silver. Simply what we have here is it's a swab DNA thing. You don't want to do it? No, it's not mandatory. So essentially, if you're saying that the gun's not yours and your DNA is not going to be on it and stuff like that, that this would prove that you're right. If you want to do the swab, essentially all we do is we hold that, and then if we do end up needing it, that they would test it. If they don't need it, they won't test it. But essentially, that's what we're looking for, is to get a swab from you. If you don't want to produce it, the police department could and might issue a warrant to receive it. Yeah, but again, it's up to you right now. And if you want to, then you can. And essentially, all we do is we package that, it gets collected, and if we do send it to the lab for any other reason, you don't want to do it, or you're good with doing it?
No, don't.
You don't want to do it? Okay, sounds good. That's what we need to know. Thank you.
You're close. All right, Kobe, go ahead and hop out for me, okay? We're gonna have them. They're gonna transport you, okay? You want me to get that?
My hat.
I'll get your hat, man. All right, got him. All right, now this guy
Put
back
it on
here.
or not?
Oh well, yeah. As soon as you get out.
This shit moves me.
All right, I'll help you. Okay. Okay. Walk with me this way. He's gonna shut the door. Okay. Hey, Carson.
Hey, call this number for me. 390
Hey, listen.
2317.
Hey, you can make a phone call at the jail. Listen.
390-2317.
Hey, you're getting in his car. He's gonna search you again. Okay. Okay. He's gonna come over and search you one more
Hey,
time. He's
tell
getting in
him-
your car. I want you to search him again. Okay.
Tell her it's Kobe.
Hey, hang on. He's gonna search you again. Back up. All right.
I ain't got no more.
That's fine. I just have to search you again.
Hey, I appreciate you being decent. Okay. Thank you. Hang tight. Let him switch it over.
I'm not going.
390-2317.
Take everything out. Should be a lighter in a pocket. Yeah. We'll take all that out. Yeah. Don't want him lighting himself on fire back there, right? No. I'll take that too. Okay. And then he had $1 that I put with the other money that was in that pocket. Yep, no, that's with the money. You have that in the bag too, yeah. What? You have a wad of cash in the bag too.
Sure.
Okay. Yep.
All right. Go ahead and take a seat, man.
Watch your head getting in, Kobe. All right, you're a big guy.
This shit even worse.
This one's a little bigger than the last
Oh,
one.
this bigger? Can y'all move these to the front? I am 6'10". I ain't
Policy
Say
says we
that.
can't. Policy says we can't, man. Unfortunately, I know they're not meant to be comfortable.
Y'all know that.
Kobe, I'm gonna throw this lighter in there. They're not gonna let you keep it anyway. Okay. That's his property too.
You can take it.
I'll let you know otherwise.
Yep.
All right. Good
Sounds
job,
good.
man. Thank you, guys.
A firearm is recovered. Section 7, 20 ILCS 5, 24-1 governs unlawful weapon possession. A second officer then requests a buccal swab and explicitly states it is not mandatory. Maryland v. King classifies buccal swabs as Fourth Amendment searches requiring consent or warrant. The driver refuses. The officer accepts the refusal without pressure. That is textbook Schneckloth versus Bustamante compliance. Mentioning the warrant alternative was accurate, not coercive, because it described a lawful next step. The secondary pat-down before transport is sustained by United States v. Robinson, search incident to arrest. Officer Silver receives a B+, solid articulation, lawful escalation, minor concerns about inducement language. Officer Burton receives an A-, a near-model consent request and immediate acceptance of refusal. The driver receives a C+. No physical resistance, but voluntary self-incrimination shaped every later phase. The department receives a B, visible body, camera compliance, clear officer identification, standard transport procedure. Lessons: pull over promptly. Delay generates suspicion that lawfully extends the stop under Rodriguez. Lessons: the Fifth Amendment right to silence covers questions about contents, destination, and employment. Lessons: for officers, Narrate reasonable suspicion in real time. Contemporaneous articulation is the strongest record. Lessons. Consent must be voluntary. Accept refusal cleanly and pursue a warrant if the investigation requires it. Lessons. In Illinois, distinguish raw from burnt cannabis odor. After Redmond and Molina, the doctrines diverge. Let us know which interaction or legal topic you would like analyzed next in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and check out our second channel for more police interaction content.